How you doing? This is Nathaniel Swope Center, and just recently, FIFA decided to pay the Nigerian women's soccer team directly instead of sending the money through I believe the Nigerian Sports Federation or the Nigerian government, and decided to pay the players directly. So before I get into the article, though, I do want to tell you a story about something I went through that I kind of think is similar. And I don't. Before I read the article, I'm guessing that Nigeria probably wants the money directly is because probably of the money gets lost somehow, like in corruption, where the sports federation or the government gets the money and they're not sending the Nigerian players all of their money, so they would rather get paid directly. And this is unfortunate that they will have to go through this. But congratulations to the women's team to winning that battle. And also, I want to say congratulations to the Nigerian women's team because they did upset Australia in the World Cup, and also one of their best soccer players. I believe her name is Oshola. She's one of the first African women to score a goal in three different World Cups. So congratulations to the Nigerian women's soccer team. They're doing an amazing job. But again, this is just very unfortunate to what they have to go through. But like I said, congratulations to them winning that fight to get paid directly. But it is unfortunate that possibly the money gets lost somewhere. They're not paid all their wages because the government may decide to use the money some other type of way. And what I wanted to say in my story, in my situation, my father, when I was a kid in school in Chicago public schools, we would get candy, and we would have to go home, we would have to sell the candy and return the money back to the school. So every year, once we get the boxes, my dad would take the boxes to go sell the money at work, and me and my sister, my younger sister, we would never see the money, and we would never see the boxes of candy again. And our teachers would ask us, like, well, what happened to the box of candy? And we were like, our dad took it, you know what I'm saying? So my dad was kind of a hustler, did his thing. And so he found any type of way to make some money. But we would never see that money or never see the candy. So sometimes maybe we should just hide the candy and keep it at school. But we would, still take it home. And every time, he would take it, and we would just never see it again. Now, I'm not saying Nigeria women never saw their money, but for them to have to fight to get paid directly, some of the money is getting lost, and they're not getting paid all their wages from the previous World Cups. So I'm gonna get into the article. The World Football Body of FIFA announced it's planning to pay prize money directly into the players' accounts of the winners of the ongoing Women's World Cup in Australia/New Zealand. FIFA Secretary General uh, Fatma Samora confirmed this in a viral video on social media, saying that policy change is due to unpaid allowances issued involving Nigeria's Super Falcons. The Falcons head coach Randy Waldrum had earlier revealed that some players were owed per diem and bonuses from 2 years ago. The development caused a stir and almost affected the preparation of the Super Falcons players, with the most of them insisting and missing the training to protest for their unpaid bonuses. So it's unfortunate. They're still waiting on money from 2 years ago. However, in the video, Samora acknowledged that things have been tough for the Falcons. She added that FIFA, for the first time, will monitor their match bonuses got to the players directly. I know that things have been tough. We have faced realities of Nigeria. It pains me a lot. It is because of you, the Super Falcons, that for the first time the prize money has been ring fenced in the history of FIFA to ensure it goes to you, FIFA Secretary General said. FIFA had announced that every player participating in World Cup group stage would earn $30,000. The match bonuses will increase to $60,000 to the second round of competition. So every time they win, the bonuses go up. And that's the end of the article. Again, congratulations to Nigeria for fight to the women's soccer team in Nigeria for making this fight and for winning the fight. Because this probably not only helps out Nigeria, but it also helps out a lot of other uh, women's soccer players who are going through this issue who may have similar governments who are not getting paid again, they're still owed money from 2 years ago. And like I said, it's unfortunate that the government or the Sports Federation of Nigeria are deciding to uh, not pay these players or use the money for other things instead of paying the players. The players have made this money and they deserve this money. And in Black society, in Black America, Black diaspora around the world, we deal with a lot of corruption with working with each other, and a lot of times we try to figure out why the black dollar doesn't stretch in a black neighborhood, and sometimes it's because things like this, because of corruption and because we're stealing from each other, and we decide to spend money elsewhere. We decide to work with other people because a lot of times we steal from each other, and sometimes people, even though people steal from each other, we still decide to work with each other. I'm not saying you shouldn't work with black people, or you shouldn't play for your national team because of the corrupt government. You should still fight and still, like you said, stay black and work for your people. But it can be definitely hard, especially with these soccer players being owed money from 2 years ago. I run a business, Soaps Athletic Recruiting, and sometimes I help players get recruited, and sometimes their parents on a payment plan, and they stop paying me after their players get signed, or they stop paying me after so much time. So has it deterred me to try to not work with athletes or black athletes? It has, but all I have is the black neighborhood and these black athletes. They built my business. They're the reason why I'm succeeding, and I don't want to allow a couple bad apples to be like, well, I don't want to work with black athletes anymore, uh, or help the black community with my business. But it could be hard when it's a government body and they're not paying you your money. You know what I'm saying? And because we've seen what a lot of these players from these countries, and they're not all of them are from Lagos. They're from smaller tribes and smaller cities in Nigeria. And we see it with the Senegalese soccer player. He built a hospital, a gas station, and a mail office in this town. What could some of these women have done with some of these money for their tribes? And a lot of these soccer players are building functional wells for their tribes so they can get clean and stable water. So the fact that the government is keeping this money, it holds a lot of these ladies back from helping their families and helping their communities, because what they getting paid, it would only build up their community. So like I said, it's unfortunate that their money is being held, but thank you to FIFA for accepting this and paying the players directly. And like I said, the Nigerian women's soccer team has changed the game. And this not only will help future female players, but it's going to help players from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm not familiar with how the men do it, if they pay to the government or they're paid directly, but this is going to help soccer and FIFA around, for the rest of his time and the rest of his days. So congratulations to the women's Nigerian soccer team that they're getting all their money. Congratulations on the upset of Australia. Congratulations to their best player being the first African woman to score a goal in the last 3 World Cups. Keep fighting for your rights and doing the best that you can for yourself and your country and your tribe and your city. And again, this is Nathaniel Sosa said it. Signing out. You all have a good one.